my dear learners, for this course on turbo machines. In this module 2, we were discussing about energy transfer in turbo machines and general analysis of turbo machines. So far, we have discussed and concluded our discussion on general analysis of power developing turbo machines, that is turbines. Moving further, we should discuss general analysis of power absorbing turbo machines, that is pumps and compressors. Today, we are going to discuss a very important concept, that is effect of blade discharge angle on energy transfer and degree of reaction for an radial outward flow turbo machines. Let us continue our discussion. A radial outward flow turbo machine has no inlet brill. The blade speed at the exit is twice that at inlet. Radial velocity is constant throughout. Taking the inlet blade angle as 45 degrees, show the degree of reaction is given by R is equal to 2 plus cot 2 by 4, where beta 2 is the blade angle at exit with respect to tangential direction. Generally, the radial outward flow turbo machines are of power absorbing type. A very good example for radial outward flow turbo machine is centrifugal pump. So therefore, since he has clearly specified for radial outward flow turbo machine, I should use the velocity triangle of power absorber. The velocity triangle of power absorber I have clearly explained in our lecture 2, where I have derived alternate form of Euler's equation for energy transfer. So recalling the general velocity triangle of power absorber, if I recall general velocity triangle of power absorbers, the two important conditions to be noted down for general velocity triangle of power absorbers are U should be greater than Vu is a one condition. Second condition is that Vu2 should be greater than Vu1. So therefore, if I draw the general velocity triangle for power absorbers, it will look like we will be having flow velocity, absolute velocity and relative velocity Vr1. So if you join the base, here we have blade angle beta 1, here we have nozzle angle alpha 1. Always absolute is the reference, absolute to flow is Vu1. So here we will get U1. So this you already know. So similarly, if I draw for exit velocity triangle, we will be having Vu2 greater than Vu1. So they are similar, Vf2, Vr2, V2. Here I will get alpha 2, here I will get beta 2. Absolute to flow is Vu2 and we have U2. So U is greater than Vu and Vu2 should be greater than Vu1. Now impose the conditions what he has given for this velocity triangle and write down the velocity triangle for the given question. So why we are using this? Since radial outward flow turbo machines are radial outward flow turbo machines are usually power absorbers, power absorbing type, power absorbing turbo machines. Example for radial outward flow is centrifugal pump. We will discuss in detail about centrifugal pump in our last module. So now imposing the conditions what he has given. So the conditions what he has given here are, the first condition is that there is no inlet brill. So no inlet brill, the brill component is Vu1 inlet is equal to 0. If Vu1 is equal to 0, obviously alpha 1 should become 90 degrees. Hence, this will yield us one more condition, that is V1 should be equal to Vf1. The blade speed at the exit is twice that at inlet. So blade speed is twice. So blade speed at exit U2 is twice that of inlet to U1. Radial velocity of flow is constant throughout. So next condition is Vf1 is equal to Vf2 are all equal to Vf is constant. Taking the inlet blade angle as 45 degrees. So inlet blade angle beta 1 should be taken as 45 degrees. Show that the degree of reaction is given by r is equal to 2 plus cot 2 by 4, where beta 2 is the blade angle at exit with respect to tangential direction. So this is the condition given now. Now use these conditions and alter the general velocity triangle of power absorber. So if I use the first condition, VU1 should become 0, alpha 1 should become 90 degrees, and V1 should be equal to VF1. So pull here and make VF1 is equal to V1. So therefore the inlet velocity triangle will become, we will get VF is constant, keep that in mind, VF is equal to V1, and I have left out only with relative velocity, that is VR, VR1. So blade angle beta 1 is given as 45 degrees, very important. So now if I take the base, I left out with only U1. So here we got alpha 1 as 90 degrees and BU1 as 0, no inlet drill. So if I write outlet velocity triangle, I should use U2 is equal to 2 times U1 and VF is constant. So therefore the outlet velocity triangle will look like VF constant. Here we have VR2, so beta 2. Here I will get alpha 2 and V2. So flow to absolute is vril VU2, and I have drawn U2 is equal to 2 times U1. So this completes the required velocity triangle for the question what he has asked us. Let me derive and prove that r is equal to 2 plus cot 2 by 4. So now let me prove it by taking energy transfer into account, so that I can demonstrate what is the effect of blade discharge angle on energy transfer and what is the effect of blade discharge angle on degree of reaction. So if I move ahead, we know that for turbo machines, we know that energy transfer, that is work done per kg, is given by VU1 U1 minus VU2 U2 by GC. So if I write this same equation for turbines, I should use positive sign. If I write same equation for power absorbers, I should interchange the terms. It will become VU2 U2 minus VU1 U1, which I already explained in our lecture 1 of this module. So since he has stated it is a turbo machine, I am using the equation of turbo machine. So now we know that VU1 is equal to 0. Since VU1 is equal to 0, if I substitute, I will get work done per kg or energy transfer as minus VU2 U2 by GC. This is because of the reason VU1 is equal to 0. Now if you observe in the equation what we are heading to prove, we have only beta 2. Except beta 2, we don't have any velocity components or any other angles. So therefore I should cancel off all the velocity components and I should retain only beta 2. Hence the only hint we have is that express everything in terms of VF, both inlet as well as outlet, thereby I can cancel off VF. So express everything in terms of VF, that is the hint. So express everything in terms of VF. If I move for U2, so we have now U2 is equal to 2U1. So from the inlet velocity triangle, I can write tan beta 1, that is tan 45 degree. So tan beta 1 is equal to VF by U1. So tan beta, that is tan 45 degrees. Beta 1 is 45 degrees given, is equal to VF by U1. So therefore we have U1 is nothing but Vf tan 45 degree is 1. So hence we got u2 is nothing but 2 times Vf. Now find the value of Vu2. So if you want to find the value of Vu2, I can express in terms of beta 2 and Vf as u2 minus this component. So let us take this component as x, and x component will become Vf cot beta 2, because cot beta 2 is adjacent by opposite. Adjacent is what I want. Adjacent is equal to opposite times cot beta 2. So therefore Vu2 can be written as u2 minus this component. So this value x can be written as Vf cot beta 2. So therefore I can write Vu2 as Vu2 can be written as u2 minus Vf cot beta 2, because cot beta is adjacent by opposite. So therefore adjacent is equal to opposite into cot beta 2. Hence this will become Vu2 will be, u2 is already known, 2Vf minus Vf cot beta 2. So we have calculated both u2 and Vu2. Now substitute the value of u2 and Vu2 in the equation of energy transfer. So therefore energy transfer is nothing but work done per kg will become minus Vu2 is 2 times Vf minus Vf cot beta 2 into u2. u2 is 2Vf whole divided by Gc. So therefore energy transfer or work done per kg will be equal to, I will take Vf common. So if I take Vf common, I will get 2Vf square. 2Vf square into 2 minus cot beta 2 by Gc. Let us take this as equation number 1. Now since flow is constant, I can find out what is the effect of blade discharge angle on energy transfer. When will energy transfer will become negative, and when does energy transfer become positive? With the variation of blade discharge angle, I can calculate with the help of equation 1, because flow velocity is constant, 2 is constant. So the only variable is that energy transfer is a function of beta 2. So now I want to prove for degree of reaction. We know that degree of reaction R is given by static component of energy transfer by static plus dynamic component of energy transfer. This static plus dynamic component of energy transfer is nothing but work done per kg or energy transfer. So therefore I can write this as, or R is also equal to static component of energy transfer by total energy transfer in the stage. So therefore R can be written as static component of energy transfer is given by u1 square minus u2 square plus Vr2 square minus Vr1 square whole divided by 2Gc into energy transfer, which just now we have derived, equation 1. Now substitute all these in terms of Vf. If I substitute all the values in terms of Vf, we will get u1 is already known, Vf, u2 is already known, u2 is 2 times Vf, Vr2 square in terms of Vf, I can write it as Vf square plus x square. X square is already known to us, x square is Vf cot beta 2. So therefore Vr2 square can be written as Vf square plus Vf square cot square beta 2. Vr1 square is equal to Vf square plus u1 square. So therefore Vr1 square is 2Vf square. So we know VR1 square, we know VR2 square, U2 is known, U1 is known. So we have expressed everything in terms of VF here also. So therefore substitute energy transfer from equation 1 and express all the components of energy transfer in terms of VF. Thereby I can cancel off VF. Hope I will get the proof. So if I substitute and solve, I will get R is equal to U1 square is VF square minus 2 VF square plus VR2 square. VR2 square is VF square plus VF square cot square beta 2 minus VR1 square is 2 VF square. So whole divided by 2 GC into substitute energy transfer from equation 1. So if I substitute energy transfer from equation 1, we have minus 2 VF square into 2 minus cot beta 2 by GC. So cancel GC and GC. So we have VF square plus VF square is 2 VF square. 2 VF square minus 2 VF square is cancelled. So therefore a simplified equation will be R will become R is equal to, I can take VF square common. If I take VF square common, I will get VF square of cot square beta 2 minus 2 in the numerator divided by 2 2s are 4 VF square, multiply minus sign inside. If I multiply minus sign inside, I will get cot beta 2 minus 2. Cot beta 2 minus 2. So now I can cancel off VF square. So numerator is of the form A square minus B square, right? So we have done a mistake here because U2 is 2 VF. So 2 VF whole square it will be. So this should be 2 VF whole square. You can observe here, this should be 2 VF whole square. U2 is 2 VF U2 square, 2 VF whole square. So therefore VF square I can cancel here, minus 2 VF square. So 2 square is 4 VF square. So I taken VF square common, so I left it with 4. Kindly make the correction. Sorry for the error or mistake what I done. So I missed out because substitute U2 is equal to 2 VF and whole square will become 4 VF square. So it should be 4 VF square. Taking VF square common, I left it with 4. So this is of the form A square minus B square. That is, now R is equal to cot square beta 2 minus 2 square by cot beta 2 minus 2. 4 multiplied by 4. So R is equal to A plus B into A minus B divided by 4 times cot beta 2 minus 2. Cancel off cot beta 2 minus 2. So therefore I left it with R is equal to 2 plus cot beta 2 by 4. Hence prove R is equal to 2 plus cot beta 2 by 4. So this is solution for what he has asked. The same question can also be asked as explain the effect of blade discharge angle on degree of reaction. Now you can, once you have derived, you can explain what is the effect of blade discharge angle on degree of reaction. So what is the effect of blade discharge angle on degree of reaction if he has asked? So put r is equal to 0, find the value of beta 2. Put r is equal to 1, find the value of beta 2. Put r is equal to 0.5 and find the value of beta 2. So at what value of beta 2 degree of reaction will become 0? That in the sense, at what value of beta 2 the turbomachine will become impulse, and at what value of beta 2 find out the degree of reaction will become 50%, and at what value of beta 2 degree of reaction become unity, so that we can analyze the effect of blade discharge angle beta 2 on degree of reaction. If in the examination, if he has asked explain the effect of blade discharge angle on degree of reaction for a radial outward flow turbomachine, then you should derive this and explain at what values of beta 2 there is a variation of r, that is the limiting value of beta 2 at which r will become negative, limiting value of beta 2 above which r will become positive, and at what value of beta 2 r is 0.5. And second important thing I want to make a note here is that I have used the equation of turbomachine. Since we know that radial outward flow turbomachines are power absorbing type, you can use the equations of power absorbers everywhere and solve, you will get the same answer. What I mean to say is that here you write a note that the radial outward flow turbomachines are of power absorbing type, so therefore work done per kg will become VU2 U2 minus VU1 U1. This you already know. Similarly, you should alter the degree of reaction equation. For power absorbers, the degree of reaction will become U2 square minus U1 square plus VR1 square minus VR2 square. You should interchange this also. So you will be interchanging these two, you will be interchanging these terms also. U2 square minus U1 square, VR1 square minus VR2 square. Then do what I said, express everything in terms of VF. So that, and finally with cancelling of VF you will get the answer. You can derive in that manner also. So this completes a very important topic, that is effect of blade discharge angle on degree of reaction for radial outward flow